Hey guys, Nick here with another episode of 9 to 5 Crypto, and today we are talking about Presearch Nodes again. Yes, this is part 2 of why you may need a Presearch Node now. And the first part, basically just to summarize that video, we're talking about a minimum staking requirement change on each node doubling tomorrow, July 1st. So guys, if you haven't checked out that video yet, look down in the comments below. I'll have it linked there for you. And this video is going to mostly cover why I'm so bullish and, just aggressively buying that dip on Presearch and why I'm just really excited about the future of the project. So we're going to go over 5 different points and, well, let's get to it. Well, decentralized search engines seem to be kind of an important thing, and that's what Presearch is. You can search privately, receive better results, and get rewarded with the Presearch decentralized search engine powered by blockchain technology. So for one, you're going to be able to approach more objective information. So what I kind of mean by that is objectively the sun is shining, but subjectively our opinion might change on how much the sun outside is shining, right? If I'm in a forest, I might be like, well, the sun's not shining too much because all the leaves are blocking it. If I'm out in an open field or really up in the mountains, really close to the sun, I'm like, dang, the sun is really, really shining, right? So we're approaching more objective truths, more objective information, less censored information. It's more censorship resistant. And I think that's a very, very good value proposition. I think regardless of politics, and good God, I hate politics, so let's not get started about that. But regardless of which aisle you might fall into, I think everyone could, benefit. I mean, really think about it. I think regardless of where you come from, what your beliefs and ideologies are overall, I think we're all just trying to find the biggest truth of the world, right? We're all just trying to find the truth of the world. And if you're open to, shifting your opinions or learning more and, being really objective in what you believe, then I think everyone could benefit from this. And part 2 of this is that businesses, whoever, could spin up advertising. I mean, you could do a white label service of this according to an AMA by Colin Pape, but you're going to be able to actually leverage Presearch and leverage its data to provide revenue towards your business or yourself. And I think that's a really important thing. I mean, there's millions and millions upon millions of dollars made. I mean, I think there's over $100 million almost per day made by Google that you could start putting back into your pocket, right? Data is expensive, like metrics on what our buying or spending behaviors are, all this stuff, how they can put advertisements in front of us that we like or we might like or might want to then spend money on and buy a new pair of shoes or whatever. They know this because they retrieve data on us on a daily basis. And all these data points are worth lots and lots and lots of dollars. And that data is often sold to companies like retailers, etc., that want to market different things in front of you as a consumer. So if you can actually put that money back in your pocket and take that power back, I think that is such a, cool aspect and such a really just blockchain decentralized aspect that it just really fits in with everything I think cryptocurrency is about and will develop into. And let's add a part 3 here. They also have a bunch of partnerships. They're partnered with KuCoin, which I've had, great experiences with as an exchange. Uniswap, love that DEX. CoinMarketCap, big. Android, big. CoinGecko, Flux, etc. And yeah, you can actually build Presearch nodes on top of Flux nodes. And your friend Andy made an excellent tutorial video on that. I'm going to link down in the comments below if you guys want to check that out. And you can learn a little bit more about the Presearch ecosystem. The ecosystem includes Presearch tokens. Yes, you get rewarded for searching. So if you're just using the search engine, you're getting rewarded. If you're helping run the decentralized ecosystem via nodes like that I was talking about earlier, you can actually get rewarded pre-tokens on a daily basis as well. There's a decentralized search engine, as we know, Presearch Nodes, just spoke of, keyword staking, Presearch Marketplace, and Ethereum blockchain. And yes, keyword staking as well. So if there's certain advertisements for certain words like crypto.com, and then you get a bonus $25 for signing up, things like that. People are searching, football's popular. You can get rewards for the traffic that's coming through. So increase in traffic, increase in rewards, decrease in traffic, decrease in rewards. Pretty cool stuff. And here's a quick little snapshot of their search engine, which I freaking love because I think it's really accessible, right? If you're searching on Presearch, you can search whatever through here. We can search football. searching it, right? And it still has all of your old school search engines here on your left side. So if you just want to go quick and search like via YouTube football or whatever, and YouTube football things will pop up. Or if you want to switch back to Google, you can switch over there. But what you'll notice over even on the top right is that you still get rewarded for doing that initial search with Presearch. So it forwards your search too. You don't have to like type it in twice. Instead, like I just click here at Google, boom, football. Right? So that's awesome. It doesn't impede your experience of using Presearch at all. All right, point number 2. The whole Presearch team has been doxed. You can see them right here. If you've listened to any of the AMAs, there's tons of them. I'm going to link the Presearch YouTube channel down in the comments below, where Colin Pape regularly, almost I think weekly, does AMAs. Super knowledgeable guy. But yeah, the entire team is doxed. You can see all their names right here. They have links to their LinkedIns that are very handy, their Twitter handles, everything. So again, you know, when you're backing or supporting a project, using it, whatever, investing in it, you kind of want to know the people that are, you know, managing and working that process. And looking a little further in here, doing some homework on Colin Pape. Pape, if you're watching by any chance, please don't find this creepy. Just doing our Presearch here. But if you look at some of his history here, you can see that he is the founder right up at top, founder at presearch.org and shopcity.com. And you can see he was, yes, the founder and CEO, shopcity.com before. He's leading Presearch now. He was a member board of trustees for Social Evolution, a nonprofit. We are creating the mutual aid societies of the future. Our mission is to liberate people and solve social problems through innovation. So yeah, that's a big inspiration behind, I think, Presearch, right? Liberating people from just having their data be used, you know, sometimes without their consent, being manipulated, sometimes by marketing and advertising, and then actually giving them the power and putting that data back in their pocket. But then also the founder provides small businesses with web application development. So he has experience with web application development. So experience to develop, you know, applications with Presearch, etc. Hosting, internet marketing, brand identity, domain management services, very important with search engines. Develop the platform that powers shopcity.com. So yeah, that's, you know, a whole search engine platform that's going to be able to, you know, operate within shopcity.com, I'm sure, and that's pretty good experience if you ask me. He's also a computer science major with Sheridan College, which is always good to see. You know, he does have schooling on top of that, real world experience with, you know, computer science, computer engineering, etc. That is awesome. And honestly, if you just listen to Colin Pape, super mature guy. He's very just an open-minded individual in general. He definitely works hard with his team. He definitely gives his team props. From a leadership perspective, someone that, you know, spent time as a leader, I definitely have a lot of respect for the guy. And I think that's always awesome to have, especially when, you know, you're putting your money behind it, investing in their beliefs, investing in their work, investing in their, you know, their vision. And guys, we're jumping over here to the Presearch Node page, which is part 3 or point 3 of why I'm so bullish and excited about Presearch. And well, to jump me out of the way here, but I'm going to leave this down in the comments below. But essentially, you will help them run their decentralized network. And as traffic increases coming through your node, you're going to get an increase in rewards overall. So, you know, think about network effects, network adoption. As that goes up, rewards overall should, you know, increase, right? If your traffic is low per node, or if your node is like failing, etc., well, then that goes down. But yeah, you can host these through Amazon Web Services, or you can host them through UpCloud. And your friend Andy, I'm going to keep shouting him out because he does excellent tutorial videos on running these Presearch nodes. And until I make my own little updated version of that in the year 2022 or 2023, we're going to keep referring out to your friend Andy. So I'll leave that down in the description below on how to set up a Presearch node. But you can come here to this website as well, which I'll leave down there, and you can watch a video on Presearch nodes, learn more about it, launch a node, use Node Explorer, etc., etc. And finally, for point 4 and 5 of why I'm so bullish on Presearch as a blockchain project or a Web3 search engine is, well, its supply, for one. If you come over here and look at its supply, just from a price speculation standpoint, this leads into point number 5, but its supply overall is very limited, right? It's a limited supply like a lot of these blockchain assets are. Not all of them are, so just keep an eye out for that. But for Presearch, it is limited. The supply total is 500 million that's listed. Circulating supply is even less than that. So why does that, you know, even mean anything, etc.? A lot of people will be like, well, market cap's irrelevant, or people will be like, market cap's everything. Look, market cap is important in the current context, right? So right now, a lot of people would say we're in a bear market, we're in a bear cycle, whatever we are in, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. The point is that in current market conditions, this is the price, this is the max supply, and how you actually find market cap is by taking current price of an asset times the circulating supply. So why is that important? Well, if you jump over to coin market cap, you can actually see the market capitalization per coin. So this is, essentially like how much money is the majority going to, right? The majority of money is flowing into Bitcoin, and then everything else is dissolved across, the altcoins, other projects, right? So if you had like 360 billion for, Bitcoin here, which, yeah, I'm doing those numbers right. 360 billion for Bitcoin, and it was a 1 trillion market cap. We were back at, you would say, well, they have a market capitalization of about 36% out of, a trillion. So 360 billion out of 1 trillion would be about 36% market capitalization. So they're taking up about 36% of the market with funds that are invested into Bitcoin. Now, if you scroll further down here and keep in mind that we only have a 500 million, not billion, 500 million total max supply of Presearch, and even less, it's like 390 million or whatever he said. Go back and look if you need to, but it's even less, but we'll just assume that's 500 million to make the math a little bit more simple, I'd say. You can actually see that 500 million, even if Presearch, if its price went from a roughly 11 cents today to, or we could just say 10 cents, went to $1. So if it 10x from here, it'd be roughly a rank 70 to 69 project. And I'm sorry, guys, but I think Presearch is probably more along the lines of a top 20 or top 10 type of project. So guys, just to $1, if it went up there in the current market conditions, that means less money in these market caps. These are less inflated. They're deflated, like a deflated ball. Some of them are down almost 90+%. You consider these numbers, just even in this, we'll call it a crab market, going sideways. $1 pre, again, would be right around rank 69 to 70. So what happens when more money comes flooding in this market? What happens when the cycle gets bullish, etc.? I very well could see, and this is just price speculation, but I could see pre going anywhere from like $1 to $10. And why do I even say up to $10? Well, because if you take 10 times 500 million, you get 5 billion. And that is just at rank 15. And again, I can see this being like a top 10 project, arguably, at least a top 20. But if you inflate these numbers a little bit more, the cycle gets bullish again. There's inflation of this market cap. Total market cap goes above 1 trillion to maybe 2 trillion or more, or 5 trillion, 10 trillion down the road, years from now, who knows? That really can just go up very high. So again, market cap is just, it's about the context and the current environment that you're in today, right? These numbers, they go up and down. They get inflated, they get deflated, etc. But even in these current market conditions, I don't think $1 pre-token is that hard to fathom, right? Because that puts you back to that 69, 70 rank category. And in the future, even in this, bearish market, if it somehow got that kind of pumpage going on, I mean, that it could still, just based on its current supply, 100x, which is crazy, right? But, I think a lot of momentum has to come into this market and people have to buy that up. But again, it's price speculation, not a price prediction. All right, guys. Well, that is a wrap on our part 2 of why you need a Presearch node now. And I think there's quite a few arguments that you can make for getting a Presearch node. I'm pretty dang bullish on it. I think those 5 points could be arguably maybe 4.5 points, but all the same, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about what Colin Pape's doing. I'm excited about the value proposition behind it, the tokenomics of it, the node rewards, everything, the supply, the future price potential, the whole shebang-a-dang-dang. That's going to be a new saying, I guess. But I'm really excited about Presearch. So let me know your thoughts down below. I like to hear from you guys. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What do you think about the market? Is it a crab market, a bull market, a bear market? Is the market about to flip upside down and do a handstand? I have no clue. But guys, until next time, like I always say, coffee's on me.